Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode. Let's not waste any time. So now that I've played the first one and it was still absolutely brilliant, the second one, not so much. Let's take a look at the third game in the series and see what that has in store for us. So here it is, GT Advance Free Pro Concept Racing. I hope you enjoy. Nearly after a year on from the second game's release, it was announced that there was going to be a third game in the series. Originally released in April of 2002 in Japan, although it would be almost a whole year later we would get the game over here. Developed once again by MTO and published by THQ. I actually couldn't find much detail online regarding this game, so I'll try and cover this to the best of my ability. So let's get into it. Upon reaching the main menu after the title screen, you are greeted with many options to choose from. Seen as the main selling point for any racing game is its championship mode, we will jump into that first and cover extra bits and bobs later. They've really gone back to how it was in the first game, 4 different classes with 8 races per class. They also included 3 licensed runs you must pass before heading into the 8 races in each respected class. These are here to get you familiar with what kind of turns you'll be facing in each race, a nice touch to give you a little heads up before heading into the competition. The game has a total of 97 cars. Around 20 of them are available from the start. To unlock the rest you must place first or second in races in the championship mode. There are 10 car manufacturers to choose from, which is a massive upgrade when compared to the first 2 games. The customization is back also with the ability to change the colour of each of the cars, along with being able to upgrade parts of the cars for better handling, acceleration and speed, which you will unlock while playing through the championship mode. The gameplay is fantastic. I'm glad they went back to what the first game was like. The cars handle much better than the second game. They feel a lot more grounded, unlike the last one where it felt like my car was constantly sliding about on ice. It's fast paced and also challenging at times too. At the start of the championship mode the tracks are fairly basic, but the later classes throw in a lot of tight hairpin turns in quick succession to keep the player on its toes. The graphics look a lot better from the previous game too. A lot of city courses and some played out in the countryside by the looks of it. The effects from the rain splashing up on the wet courses looks good for a game of its time, and also the inclusion of the car's front lights being on while racing on tracks at night. It's the little subtle details I can appreciate, especially on a system like the Game Boy Advance. The music on the other hand is really no different from the previous ones. Still the same technique being used, having an 8-bit chip take care of the in-race music, while the Game Boy Advance sound chip produces the sound of the car revving up, drifting round corners and driving on tougher terrain. I really do wish there was a way they could have had the Game Boy Advance chip do all the music, because the tunes in the menu are absolutely banging. Upon completion of the championship mode you unlock the kart racing mode, just like the first game, but like I said for that game in my episode I done on it, it is a nice addition but seems pointless if you can't use them in the championship mode. There is another 2 modes to unlock and I was rattling my brains for ages to think how to unlock them. I must have missed something because when I went back into the championship mode, I seen there was professional difficulty unlocked, so I guess you have to play through them again to unlock these extra modes. I didn't bother myself because I assume it's the same as the first game where you can unlock Formula 1 cars to race, but much like the kart mode, I don't see the point if you can't race them in the championship mode. It's there if you're into that sort of stuff though. Of course you have your usual quick race, time attack and practice modes, but one thing that caught my eye was the inclusion of this new drift combo mode. The aim of the game is to drift round corners to keep your combo going. You get a preset best combo to try and beat. It's an alright mode to be honest. There's something really addictive about seeing and hearing your combo going up and up and up. You can also unlock extra cars by beating the preset combos too. I was surprised while I was doing the research for this that the game had only received average reviews at best. A lot saying that it was just a beefier version of the first game, and one review said, "This is essentially the apology we were waiting for from THQ." For what? I guess maybe for the second game? Yeah, the second game wasn't that great, and if I had played it on release I wouldn't have been too happy with it, but I certainly wouldn't have been crying about it. It wasn't that great, but at least they learned from their mistakes and moved on. GTA Advance Free Pro Concept Racing is definitely worth a shot if you haven't played it before. As much as I thought the first game was absolutely fantastic, I'd say you could even just skip the first two completely and move directly to the third game. It's that good. Right, well that brings us to the end of the video. Like I say, it really is a fantastic game, and really you can just skip the first and second one and go straight to this. It seems like the perfect way to end this trilogy of games on the Game Boy Advance. As always, if you would like to be kept up to date with future content I upload, then please consider subscribing to the channel. And I'll hopefully see you in the next one. Bye.